Hello, I am Koreina Cat, and this is Final Fantasy XIV main scenario quest playthrough. I don't know why I sound sad. Anyway, we are officially in post Stormblood. So of course I had to, like, you know, change up my hair and stuff, and then I don't have a new outfit yet, but I think I'll probably just wear whatever they give me in the quest, so as long as it doesn't look disgusting. But yeah, I cut my hair really short. And you can't really tell the color because, you know, it's super dark. But anyway. Yeah. Yep. It's me. And Zaren's off in the distance. Haven't talked to him yet. I do want to take a moment to appreciate this person who just, I just adore their look. That's just, yes, all of it, yes. Oh, they're a dancer too. All right. What new stuff awaits us? And oh yeah, I got the Torgal puppy. Look at him. So cute. Okay. Anyway, let's see what awaits us in post Stormblood. Woo! Ooh, I could box people. Hell yeah. All right.
Come to see how we're getting on? We've made good progress since we took back Alamigo, but there's one big issue we still have to address. Leadership. The Domans had Lord Hien ready and willing to take the throne, but we've got no one like that here. Theodoric was our last ruler, and he wasn't called the Mad King for nothing.
Suffice it to say, our people have had their fill of kings, which means we need to find a new way forward.
If only it were that easy. Everyone and his uncle has an opinion. For the time being, we're just going to have to keep leaning on General Aldin and the Alliance for support, and see if we can't find a solution together. Something tells me we're going to be hosting a lot of meetings in the near future. But if that's what it takes, I'm ready to talk till my jaw aches. The Reach is yours, Nargo. Don't do anything I wouldn't.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Ah, there you are. I've been searching all over for you. Now, don't worry, it's nothing bad. That said, this might not be the best place to talk. Will you join me? I'll get to the point. Might you be interested in a spot of adventure? After all, we were adventurous before we were scions, were we not? After routing the Imperials and liberating Alamigo, I reckon we've earned a bit of respite, don't you? And what better way to spend it than by returning to our roots? So, what say you? Shall we call on Alphino and go adventuring?
Oh my gosh. I mean, is there a reason why we gotta bring Alphino with us? Okay. Twist my arm, why don't you? Oh god, that's creepy. Stop.
Clacka, clacka, clacka.
I just hear, like, teeth just clamping together.
Right then. Let's go and find Master Owl over here. Actually, leave that to me. I want you fresh for our little adventure. Wait for us by the Aetheryte and we'll be along shortly. See you there.
We have very different definitions of relaxing. We. learned to swim. Hi, Zarin.
Hi, Sally. You're all wet. I mean, hello.
I did just go for a swim, but you know.
Huh.
You like my hair?
I love it. It looks like something I can weave my fingers through.
And not get tangled like yours.
What?
You know how it is with long hair.
Where are you off to, Ixalia?
I don't know yet. Apparently, Arenvald and Alphino want to go on an adventure, so we're gonna see what's up with that.
Oh. Okay.
Feel free to join us.
I fully intend to.
Yay! They told me to wait for them here, so just gonna.
I'm watching you, Arenvald. Greetings, Ixalia. 'Twould seem we are to accompany Arenvald on some manner of escapade. Have you any idea what we've gotten ourselves into? Allow me to explain. It'll be something of a history lesson, but I'll try to be brief. No snoring, if you please. A history lesson, you say? Now, the events I would speak of occurred before the occupation, back when Alamigo was still a monarchy and Theodoric sat on the throne. A uniquely brutal despot, by all accounts. That he was. The King of Ruin suffered no rivals, real or imagined, and his dispute with the monks of the Fist ended with Rogwa's Reach being burned to the ground. In the latter years of his rule, he was seized by the unshakable belief that unseen forces were conspiring to steal his crown, and so he ordered that every soul with a claim to the throne be executed, including his own family. The wealth of the poor sods he put to death became the property of the king, and it's said that these royal treasures were hoarded somewhere in the palace. Thus was born the legend of the Mad King's Trove.
This just turned into Game of Thrones so quick.
Ah, he's dead. Time to take his money.
Oh god.
Ah, I believe I see the direction our adventure is to take. I assume you have a mind to unearth this hidden bounty? You assume correctly. And would I also be correct in assuming that this legend is widely known? Others must surely have gone in search of your prize, tempting as it seems. Well, of course. We won't be the first to make the attempt. Following Alamigo's liberation, more than a few eager soldiers turned the palace upside down in hopes of claiming an easy fortune. But even after scouring every room from dawn till dusk, they uncovered not a single coin. Their gold was strained away as quickly as it had come, and the legend of the Mad King's Trove remains simply that, a legend. But I see you have no intention of letting the story end there. What self-respecting adventurer would? Imagine the three of us delving into a decades-old mystery. Tell me the thought doesn't set your heart to racing.
I'm a little confused on why we got the box emote here, but whatever.
But why not?
Sure. Ha ha! I'm gonna fuck you up! Yeah! Yeah, take that. Yeah, that's right.
If anyone can find that treasure, it's us. But even if we don't, the adventure will be reward enough, I reckon. Aww.
Oh, you know what? Those are probably the, This one's... Actually, I have no idea. What is that from?
Which one?
These two, One of these has to be the level 70 dancer one.
That's probably the Heartsbeat. Of the Twin Stars, definitely from the 16 event.
Oh, I didn't realize we got a thing for that. Cool. Aiming!
The news of Doma and Alamigo's liberation has kindled the flames of revolution in every corner of the Empire. I hear the Imperial province of Dalmasca has already risen up in rebellion. Good news! Which means the Gallians must surely have their hands full. What better time than now to indulge in such a diversion? Tell us, Arenvald, have we any clues as to where we might begin our search? Well, judging by how the other treasure hunters fared, nosing about the palace isn't like to get us anywhere. So, we'll probably need to ask around.
You didn't think this all the way through, did you?
He's 19. Would that be another way of saying no? Well, yes. I see. In that case, I shall pay a visit to the Allied Archivist and request access to the records seized from the Imperials. The Gallians are meticulous about such things. If they uncovered the Trove during their occupation, the event is certain to have been recorded. In the meantime, the two of you can track down those who worked as palace servants and officials in Theodoric's day. Given that they would have been at least 20 at the time, you will be looking for people who have seen 40 summers or more. Anything they can tell you about the king and his bloody deeds may prove useful. So be sure to listen well. Arenvald, pray try your luck in the fringes and the peaks whilst Ixalia makes her rounds in the Alamican Quarter. Ha! And there I was thinking I was the party leader. Not that I mind, of course. Let's be about a day. We can meet afterwards at Guilebard's Gate. Gilbard's?
Maybe? That man just drove by on a motorcycle.
Mine, 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 mine. Mine, 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 mine.
Where am I going? Oh, there's no... Oh, there is teleport. Ha ha. Onwards to Alamigo, I think. Hello, Mr. Middle-aged Highlander, sir. Did you work for King Theodoric, or whatever the hell his name is?
In the palace? No, not me, lass. Surely you heard the stories of the Mad King. He used to hold public executions upon the divine audience. Anyone, and I mean anyone, suspected of conspiring against the crown was flung from the top of those steps. Suffice it to say that I stayed as far away from the palace as possible.
Bro, this sounds like something straight out of Game of Thrones.
He does sound a lot like the last Targaryen king.
Oh yeah, the Mad King? Let's see, you're about 40 years old, mature maid. Hello. You want to hear an old maid story, do you? Well, most of what most of what I know of the Mad King is common knowledge. we'd only see His Royal Majesty when he deigned to attend the executions he'd ordered. And after a while, even watching his enemies die wasn't enough to coax him out of hiding. They say he started seeing assassins in every shadow and wouldn't set foot outside the palace walls. I was offered work there as a royal servant once, but the mere thought of it left me in a cold sweat. That's fair. I don't know anybody in their right mind who would want to work for this guy. Reticent Tusk? The hell does that
Did
even
you work
mean?
in the palace? No. Did you work in the palace now? No. How about back then? No.
Ether current! Oh yeah, I still can't fly. We probably should have done that before I started recording.
Details.
Let's see. Ether currents. Let's see, I can fly in the fringes. Okay, so, wow, I can't fly in the Ruby Sea. I'm missing 2 quests in the peaks, and a whole lot of shit here in the locks. That's where I'm at, right? Yeah! Anyway. Retired Rogadin. Excuse me, sir, have you seen this man?
I served at the pleasure of King Theodoric, and lived to tell the tale. One of the palace guards I was. Truth be told, it was a dark chapter in my life, and I'd sooner forget. And one I'd sooner forget. Hardly a night went by when we didn't hear blood-curdling screams echoing from the inner chambers, which of course we were under orders to ignore. So we'd stand still as statues, trying not to imagine what horrors were unfolding within. We all bent on finding out what happened in the palace. Head down the street here and ask old Arenvald. Arnold? Good old Arnold. He was the king's head scribe. Poor sod.
Oh, convenience. Conveniencies. Convenient. Yeah, we're gonna fly there. Right there. Arnold's on the ground. Arnold? Arnold? Why are you just standing here, Arnold?
What? Speak up! I'm not blind, you know. Yes, I'm Arnold. What do you want with me?
Have you seen this man?
You would have me dredge up some decidedly unsavory memories. If Apollo Amigo is to move forward, we must need acknowledge the misdeeds of the past. Very well. I shall tell you what I remember. I take it you know of Theodoric's paranoia and the public execution of his kinsmen. Those were terrible enough, but in his last days the king's fevered mind settled upon an even grislier method of disposal, which only a chosen few were unfortunate enough to witness. His Majesty ordered the court thaumaturge to unleash a vile curse upon the remaining members of the royal family, a magic which transformed them into fiends of hideous aspect. The resulting monstrosities were then cast into the darkness below the palace. Even now my sleep is troubled by nightmares. If others of Theodoric's blood were prone to share his madness, then mayhap it is a kindness that the monarchy ended with him. Nice butt.
Excuse me? Motherfucker. I can't. Oh no! That was the wrong. Motherfuckers. Anyway. I guess I need to stop turning around on people. Zarin, my love, let's go. He will die in his sleep soon anyway. Doom! I don't remember if I mentioned that in the stream or not, so I'll mention it again here now. Anytime I see the, what is it called? Doton? Doton?
Doton.
Doton?
Doton.
Doton. Anytime I see that, the symbol for it looks so similar to like Doom when you get it, and then I just see the D, and so my mind always autofills fills it to doom, and then I always joke and say that it- Shut up, Conrad! Oh, wait.
Excellent timing as ever. We have but this moment returned from our own intelligence gathering efforts.
Sure you did.
Since we're all here, why don't we share what we've learned? Allow me to begin then. As promised, I scoured the Imperial records for any mention of fantastic treasures, and found precisely none. It is just possible, I suppose, that a corrupt official deliberately hid the fact of the Trove's discovery, hoping to enrich himself. But I find it rather uniquely that so. I find it rather uniquely that so. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can speak up. I'm not blind. But I find it rather unlikely that so valuable a find would stay secret for long. I conclude that our prize either does not exist, or the Imperials somehow overlooked it. Also, Arenvald, what's like Gilf? But what of you, Xaeus? Were your investigations any more fruitful? And do you know what a Gilf is?
I choose not to answer, but yes, it was more fruitful.
Turned into monsters? What could he mean by this darkness beneath the palace, I wonder? I imagine old Gilf in Alagiri spoke of the palace of subterranean prison, but he said not of cursed abominations. The Imperial archives were also silent on the subject of fiends inside the palace grounds. Could the scribe fellow have been spinning her a yarn, do you think? Do you believe him, Xaeus?
I mean, his fear seemed genuine. He seemed pretty fucked up from it. And then I beat him up, but that's not the point.
Okay. Old corpses aside, if he was afraid, that does lend credence to the tale, though I'm not sure how that much helps us in our search. On that note, I'm glad you got your good use of the box emote. Do not be so hasty. Arnald's anecdote may very well have told us where the trove is hidden. But ere I share my theory, there is a matter I would clarify. Arenvald, you spoke of light-hearted adventure, but I sense a deeper motive for this expedition. Why are you so intent on finding this treasure? It wasn't all pretense, I swear it. But you're right.
I love how the music stopped.
Yeah. My father was in the Imperial Army, a man of Garlean blood. I trust you know what I mean when I say that my Alamiga mother did not welcome my arrival. As I grew, she would check my brow over and over, convinced that a spot on my skin was an emerging third eye, like the kind you see in pureblood Garleans. My mother did not care for this taunting reminder of my heritage, and took up a knife. War paint serves to cover the scar. In the end, she turned me out onto the street, and I was left to hunt the alleyways of Alamigo, a feral child who got what he needed through begging, cunning, or worse. The best I can say about the years that followed is that I survived, but I hated the animal I'd become. Eventually, I left the city behind me and joined a group of refugees bound for the other side of the wall. It was then that I turned to adventuring, and that road led me into the company of the Sirens. I tell you this so that you understand. I know all too well what poverty and hunger can do to a person. That you steal an ordinary folk for a measly crust of bread. With the Odric's gold, I could spare my countrymen the shame of living like that. Thank you, Arenvald. And I apologize. That cannot have been pleasant to recall. but I felt it best to be clear in our intentions. Well, Exalia, are you content to surrender the treasure to Arenvald's noble cause, and claim the thrill of adventure as your reward? Then I should be glad to tell you my theory on the resting place of the Mad King's Trove, if you are minded to hear it.
I know where it is.
Alright, well.
Oh yeah, that was fucking depressing. I don't remember if we knew that prior. I know we had talked about it. Oh, that didn't give me gear. I thought it was gonna give me gear. Damn it.
I think I mentioned it, but because it's like the most minor spoilers, really. But I'm pretty sure this is the first time he mentions it, or anything about his past.
Mm-hmm. What sucks, they give me an earring that I don't need. Thank you, Minfinia's earring.
Look at that beautiful necklace. Mm. Exalia, Mrs. Xaeus said something about Shibari? Do you know what that is?
I do not. And
It
you
says
should
something
probably
about-
just stop talking to Xaeus. He doesn't seem like a good influence on you.
What?
Do I get gear at some point?
You do. You get the Dairyu from here whenever.
I'll get a weapon coffer towards the end of this whole thing. Anyway.
Well, out with it. What's this theory of yours? Alpha no. Who's to my right? Actually, mayhap it would be better if we first adjourn to a more suitable location. In case a rebel treasure hunter overhears our plans, you mean? Good thinking. Hey guys, what we're talking about? That was not exactly the reason, but there's certainly a valid concern. Let us reconvene on the southern edge of Loxeld.
It's times like this I really wish we could have like body tattoos, because I would love to have something like on my back here, especially since you could see it.
Insert dirty joke here, but yeah, I agree.
And sadly, I don't think that's gonna be anything that they add to whatchamacallit 1.0.
They may add it eventually. Oh, definitely won't be in Dawntrail. I really, really, really hope they overhaul the character creation, though.
That would be nice. I don't, because they're doing the whatchamacallit, because they're doing the graphics update, I don't think they will be. Which sucks.
That would be two different teams.
Oh, I guess it would be, so I guess it could happen.
Calm now, Alpha No. Don't leave us in suspense. Let's hear this theory of yours. Forgive me. It was not my intention to draw out proceedings. I simply wished to have the lock in sight while I explained things. Prior to the great flood of the Sixth Umbral Calamity, the salt lakes you see before you were yet dry ravines. And this, believe it or not, was the site of the ancient city of Scala, which rose and fell during the Fifth Astral Era. From what we know of the period, the city was already deserted by the time the waters began to rise, having been all but destroyed by war, yet its ruins remain to this day at the bottom of Loxeld. It is my belief that the darkness beneath the palace, mentioned by Theodoric's former scribe, was not a reference to the prison, but to a place still further below, the ruins of Scala. I further surmise that the Mad King's unfortunate kinsmen were cast down there not simply out of a desire to punish them, but to discourage exploration. Theodoric wanted to keep the ruins secure. Wait, you're saying they were meant to guard the Mad King's Trove? Precisely. And since we know the court thaumaturge was involved, we can safely assume that any entrance into the old city will have been magically concealed. Which would explain how a legion of Imperial soldiers and the gods know how many Alamegans never found a trace of the Trove. We, however, have certain advantages which they did not enjoy. Exalia, would you be so good as to swim down to the bottom of the loch and search for an underwater route into the ruins? While you do that, Arenvald and I will seek out an ensorcelled portal within the palace. Y'all take care now.
Alright, time to dive. Whee! I forgot how to dive. Found it. Zarin, you should also be able to breathe underwater, yes? You're gonna have a hard time if you cannot. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's putting it over there. I don't know exactly where that is. I guess we'll see. Oh, I think I was just supposed to stay back there. Yeah. You discover a passage that appears to lead under the palace foundations. Press on and find out where it goes. Contender! Stone door. You come to a worn stone door standing temptingly ajar. It would appear you have found the entrance into the subterranean ruins.
Exalia, it's Alphino. We have searched the prison beneath the palace and found a teleportation portal concealed by enchantments. The markings indicate it leads to an underground cavern. What news on your end?
I can't talk, I'm underwater!
And you believe it leads into the ruins? Then I dare say we will be able to meet with him. Go on and head through the door. By the way, I took the liberty of calling in on a friend for help. I guarantee she's both dependable and discreet. We'll see you soon.
Okay. Ah! Interesting. Alright, I think I'm gonna pause it while we queue up. So... Oh look, queue pop. I was on my way to go do ether currents. A blue sea dragon.
Onward to treasure!
Treasure! Wait, wait.
Onward to treasure?
My shore log. And... Badoop. It's bad because it's the healer.
Yeah.
Like, if it was on DPS, don't matter.
Oh, good.
Oh no! Baby blue sea dragons!
How about you, giant adorable creature who and mother of the children we just destroyed?
You're not allowed to live, apparently. Kelpie!
Oh look, a seahorse.
Is Kelpie. Doop a doop boop 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 doop boop 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 boop. Oh. Ow.
Ow, water.
I forgot I don't have the second part to the technical step. Also, yes, don't judge. I didn't do my class quests. Do I go farther or do... Oh. Oh. I didn't do my class quest, so I didn't have technical step during the last dungeon or trial, so, you know.
Details.
Hey, we still did pretty good. I think what, like only one person died? Ow. Oh
You fall
no.
off an edge.
Yeah. Ha ha! Woo. Treasure! Boo. 315? Well, I guess I do need another ring. Whoops. Well, that's fine. Hopefully it's a little bit to the next boss.
Go, insane healer, go.
Oh, are they pulling?
Yep.
I mean, I guess as long as you're alive, right?
Yeah, I'm not even dropping below like 70% health ever, so they're doing great.
Way better than half the other ones we keep getting. Damn.
I know, right?
Ah!
And that was my bad. I stood in AoE.
Oh, your health drop.
Yeah.
It's sometimes
Um,
hard to see, especially if there's a lot of mobs.
My issue is when I have the lock on so I don't miss abilities. So I'll start running towards them. While if I'm running away and I push a button, I'll turn around.
Oh, I see. Yeah. God damn it.
Evacuation teapot.
Help! I'm a spring! Boop.
I'm adorable. Hooray.
Yay! You were already adorable, Zarin.
Aw, shucks.
I'm a Spriggan again! Look at me! I'm so cute! You guys missed one. Yeah. Woo. Maiming? Bending? Can I get some aiming?
Never.
I just want some gear. My gear's shit. Damn it, I need a ring. Maiming! Oh, I forgot they changed this one. Do you remember? You used to turn into one of these little floaty thingies.
Oh, I remember.
Oh shit. Well, that seems like a problem.
We got this. How about you, giant demon hellspawn from the 7th hell of the Hell of Hells?
Accurate.
Kill. Kill you all!
Oh, is this one of those that we gotta watch his movements?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stand all the way back here. Oh no, he's gonna shit on you. Run!
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, help, I'm confused. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wow, I took a big ass chunk out of...
I love this fight.
It's pretty interesting. I was confused. It was a man.
The last member of the royal family.
He was a monster. He needed to be killed. Who the hell is that? Thanks, healer. You did great. Oh, of course it's a striking thing. I don't like it anyway. It's fine. Did I get anything from this?
No.
Ah!
It would appear this place is yet inhabited by King Theodoric's kin, or what is left of them. The work of terrible magics, I fear.
Terrible, aye. But their misfortune is our fortune?
Quite. By the 12, there is even more than I imagined.
Oh, I can't wait to see the look on Lisa's face. Thanks for believing in me, you two.
Gods, but what a dark and treacherous trek that was, with abominations waiting for us at every turn. In other words, it was a proper adventure.
When Arenvald asked me to lend my spear, I didn't imagine it would be for such an adventure. I'm grateful for the chance to be part of it. Thank you, random person. Who's always standing next to Arenvald?
Back off, he's mine! Arenvald and I tried to do our fair share, but I fear you ended up bearing the bulk of the burden as usual. You truly led the way with your adventuring prowess, my friend. Aye, without your help, I reckon we'd still be fumbling about in the dark. I'm glad I called on you. I must say, I am still reeling at the sight of that mountain of riches. What? Like how you reeled at the sight of that floating spectre, you mean? I wish you could have seen the look on your face, Alphino. What? Everyone! What must we done on such momentary lapses? We found the Mad King's Trove, and that is all that matters.
Woo! Well, I guess that's gonna be the end of this one for right now, since, you know. Yeah. Anyway. Until next time on Final Fantasy XIV main scenario quest playthrough. Woo! Okay, bye!